Hello, I'm Ali. Today I have my January book haul for you all. So I wasn't planning to buy any books in January, but I got a couple. It looks like I went out of control. So a lot of these books are for my uni course. Some of them I got sent by publishers, and then I think I bought about 3. I'm going to start with the ones I bought for my uni course. So firstly I have The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. This is the Norton Critical Edition, so it has critical essays in the back, as well as the original text in the front. I really know nothing about this one. I haven't got around to reading it yet, but it's pretty thin. I think that is the actual book. It's about 62 pages long. Next, I have The Daylight Gate by Jeanette Winterson. This one is about witches in Lancaster Castle, which I believe is in England. That's all I know about this one. Oh, and it's set in the 1600s. I've actually had some pretty mixed reviews about this one. Last semester, when I did my introduction to literature, we studied Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit by this author. I didn't actually end up reading that book because I tried and it just wasn't going to happen. So I'm gonna try this one, but I kind of don't have high hopes for this author at all. Next I have The Bloody Chamber and Other Stories by Angela Carter. Yeah, this is like a modern fairy tale retelling thing. So yeah, it should be good. And they're all short stories. So yeah, again, it's quite short. Next I have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Again, this is another Norton Critical Edition. Oh, there is hair in it. I'm actually currently reading this one, but I'm reading it in this little Orange Penguin edition because this one just imagine trying to read from this. It's massive. But I bought it because I like to have the critical essays in front of me rather than reading them off a computer screen. So yeah. I'm actually really enjoying this so far. It's taking a while, but I'm really trying to take everything in. So yeah. I forgot to mention, I'm sorry if my voice is a bit scratchy. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but I'm filming this video anyway. And that's why I have my tea. The last one I bought for the course is Legion and the Emperor's Soul by Brandon Sanderson. This is probably the one I'm most excited for. I haven't read any Brandon Sanderson. I've read the first 150 pages of The Final Empire, which is way up there. But yeah, I haven't finished that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because it's a lot thinner than his usual books and I can hopefully fly through it, and then I think I'll be ready to read some more Sanderson. And the last one I have, which I didn't, for the course, I didn't actually buy it. I bought this 2 years ago, but I thought I'd mention it in case you guys were wondering. And that is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I have the horrible TV edition, which I do want to replace this because I have the second one in the usual little version. Yeah, I'm 244 pages into this and I've been 244 pages for about 2 years, so I do actually need to finish it. It's so big. And I have the cutest little bookmark in here. It's like a little ballerina. How cute. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to the 3 books that I bought. So the first one I bought was in December and it was on sale in the Boxing Day sales, or the couple of days after that. And I wanted this one for a while, and even though I am on a book buying ban, I bought this before I went on that ban. And yeah. So I got Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This is the vintage classic edition. It is beautiful. Look at those colours. It's a very pretty spine, and on the back it has a quote from Mr. Darcy. And it has got the most gorgeous end papers. Like, it's one of the flappy ones too. How gorgeous is that? They have all of Austen's books in these editions, and I love them so much. And I thought I would buy this one because I've only read Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, so I thought this would be a nice one to read next. And I'm hopefully going to read it this month, maybe. Or at least I want to start it. Okay. The next one I bought at the Melbourne meetup. I was very good, and I only bought 2 books. I bought this one, and then I bought a little travel guide from a second-hand bookstore about Copenhagen. I'm not including that in this haul because that's actually research for my novel, so it's set in Copenhagen, so it's not in this haul, but it's a great resource. Anyway, the one I bought was The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I told Michelle that I only wanted to buy 1 book at the meetup, and I told her that she couldn't let me buy a YA book, so I ended up getting this one. The first book I read this year was I can't say that word. Burial Rites? The first book I read this year was Burial Rites. I think I said that wrong, but for some reason I just cannot say that word. By Hannah Kent, and that is a historical adult fiction. So I was really feeling the historical adult fiction. I don't know if this is historical, but it is adult fiction, obviously, and it just sounds good, and it is massive, and it's got the most gorgeous back. I love green, so it's so pretty. And then the next day I went out with a friend for lunch, and we ended up in the bookstore, and I bought a book, and it wasn't YA, so I'm very proud of myself, and that is Johnny Panic and the Bible of Dreams by Sylvia Plath. This is just a collection of her short stories and articles and some things from her journal that were never published otherwise, and I love Sylvia Plath, so yeah, this was necessary. Okay, and now we're on to the last 4 books of the haul. These are all ones that have been sent to me. The first one was sent to me the first one was sent to me by a friend, and then the other 3 were sent by publishers. So I got Feyland, The First Adventure by Anthea Sharp, and this was sent to me by a very, 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 very good author friend of mine, Eva Pola. I believe she's friends with Anthea, so she sent us this one. She sent us all, I'm part of a street team, she sent us all like a big box for Christmas, and this was in it, and yes, this is like a novella before the series, and this on the back, it describes it as high-tech gaming and ancient magic collide, which just sounds awesome, and yeah, it's nice and short, so can read it nice and quickly. Okay, then from Allen and Unwin, I got A Small Madness by Diane Tuschl. This one actually came out on the 1st of Feb, and I haven't had the time to read it yet, but I am really looking forward to it, and it's about teenage pregnancy, and it's supposed to be quite haunting and dark, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it, and it's beautiful. Like, purple is my favourite colour, which is the reason I wanted this book in the first place. Then the other day I got Magonia by Maria Devana Headley. This is from HarperCollins Australia, although it looks like an American arc, which is awesome. This one doesn't come out until May. So I'm not going to start reading it yet, but this is sort of described as The Fault in Our Stars meets Stardust by Neil Gaiman. So, like, come on. If that doesn't sound amazing to you, I just don't even know. But yeah, I'm really, really, really looking forward to this one. And then finally, the other day, Chammy came around to drop off my Christmas/birthday presents, which were amazing. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen them. But she also gave me a book that one of the publishers had sent her 2 copies of that we'd requested, so she gave me my one. So I have Arkane by Lynette Noni, and this is the first book in the Madoran Chronicles. I believe this is a 5 or 6 book series, and this is from Bloomsbury, Australia. Not Bloomsbury. Ugh. No. This is from Simon & Schuster, Australia. And yeah, it looks like a big book, but I know one person who started this so far and she really likes it, and I trust her opinion, so I'm hopefully going to enjoy this too. It looks amazing. So yeah, that was my January book haul. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what you thought of them, or if, you know, you have them on your shelf and you haven't picked them up yet. And yeah, we can discuss them. Thank you for watching. Bye!